And they don't want somebody else to become governor. Huh? No, forget to me the governor said. That's what they want them to do. Of course now. They have cheated their name.
Reports of voter intimidation, voter suppression. Really in Apapa, one of our agents was shot and he's dead. And the worrying thing about this reports of voter intimidation, voter suppression. Really in Apapa, one of our agents was shot and he's dead. And the worrying thing about this is that INEC and the police are shown to be complicit in this. Now, the reason why we're doing this video is it's important that INEC and the police realize that they are provoking Lagosians right now. And if tonight Lagos catches fire, it will not be because it's our fault. It's because they did not do the right thing. INEC still has hours to do the right thing. A lot of people will be able to, with the help of security agencies, calm down a lot of areas, but a lot of areas are still under intense attacks by thugs and hooligans of the APC. I call on INEC, most especially, and the police, not to set Lagos on fire. This is a state that houses 22 million people. Having that many people angry because of their disenfranchised is not something that Nigeria needs right now. So I call on the INEC rep and everybody involved in this election to make sure they do the right thing and create at least the perception and the actuality of a free and fair election.
We tried with the presidential. Thank God the presidential was peaceful. They rigged it. Now the governorship election. I can't even believe it because this is absolute bullshit. This is absolute bullshit. INEC, you guys are, I'm ashamed. It's not because I trusted you people in the first place, so because after the presidential election, it's not like I trusted you guys. But you guys are absolute, God forgive me that I'm using swear words. I get to my polling unit and I find out that they moved us from a very safe place that we were voting before. They now moved us to a rural area. That's not, that's fine, no? We get there. The queue, everything was going peacefully. Next thing, touts started hanging around there. Now, if you bring out your phone to even make a call, they start beating you up. My friend who was coming with me, I was not looking for him. There's a girl, my friend's husband, they slapped him. Why? Because he brought out his phone. They slapped him and told him to get out. Now, another man was looking for his wife. She had missed her way. So he brought out his phone and then they started intimidating the man. And they tried to take his phone from him. The man refused. This is an elderly man. That man is nothing less than at least... You understand? They intimidated him, slapped him, took his phone from him. Next thing, they scattered the whole table and said that everybody should go and start flogging people up and down. Start flogging people anyhow. Look at, see,
Hey, what's up? This is not funny.
It's not funny. And you guys knew what you were doing. That's why you moved our polling units.
What you guys are doing? Like, why would you move a polling unit from a closed area to a rural area? Let's go.
Okay.
How would you move a polling unit from a closed area to a rural area where talks are everywhere?
Talks are everywhere. Just one policeman. Only one policeman, and the man was there looking. Now, that's not even the one that even pained me. So, they now scattered the place. We're now moving out. As we're moving, my friend that was with me, one guy, a random guy, said chasing him and beating him, saying that he's an Igbo man, that he should go back to Anambra to go and vote.
Who does that?
Who does that? And this boy was telling me, let's go. Now they beat my friend because you guys are evil. You guys are evil. You guys are evil. You knew what you were doing. They now start beating him up. They slapped him. They used the leg of the white table to start wiping him. Another person used car rubber to start whipping him. What did he do?
Just to go and cast a vote.
What did he do? What did that boy do? Look at him. Don't stop honking your horn. The road is plenty pass. Anyway, I'm going home. I'm no superhero. So I'm going to my house.
You leave everything on God.
I'm going to my house.
Nigeria
because this is rubbish. You guys should stay safe out there. Bye.
And accosted me that I have to vote for APC. Interesting. Very, very interesting. My polling unit is PU008 Keja. Thank you. Came to me and was like, I should leave this place. I said, why? The next thing that I just moved down, went to the next polling unit. He still came there, started calling people and pointing at me. He was speaking Yoruba because I don't understand Yoruba. And I left. And I was going down. They were forcing me to do this. I said, what video did I make of him? Because I couldn't capture his face. And no matter what it is, I'll take him down. I don't know his name. As I'm talking to you now, I'm in someone's house. I can't go home. And I need to go home, no matter what. They are threatening me. One of them slapped me. I even poured me mud. If this is what Nigeria is all about, it is not making sense. But I'm happy I voted. GVR is what I voted for, and there's nothing that will change about it. They are losers, and there's nothing they can do about it. APC to the mud.
INEC has to prove itself. It has to prove the results it announced were true and were real. There are 176,600 polling stations. That's a lot of polling stations. INEC's rules required each polling station to collect the votes, count the votes, and they do it the old-fashioned way. They get the paper votes, they count them. They put them in stacks for each of the primary candidates. They were to gather those results, publish the local results, and then transmit the results, and ultimately they would go to Abuja and be certified. Well, what happened was they published some of the results early on, and then they took them down. And so what they have is something that looks a little bit like this, scribbling, when it used to look like this, where it was written. Someone didn't like the results. That's what appears to have happened. Dr. Ogebe observed it happening. So what we have is vote rigging, vote buying, and bribery. So despite INEC's efforts, nothing good happened. And we're back to the same old thing, the same old efforts. So what do we do? What do we do in the United States? What do we do as members of the diaspora? What do we do as international attorneys or international law folks? What do we do to ensure democracy can thrive? That the promise of 1960 can come true again, hopefully. Well, we are asking that INEC throw open the curtains and let the full light of truth come in to prove the transparency and the veracity of the results they've announced. If the results are true, they should be able to prove it. It is absolutely not extraordinary to ask them to prove it. Show me your math. We've all gone to school. Show me your math. You've got a number. Show me how you got to that number. Prove what you did. There can be no debate that the initial investigations indicate that they were savaged